Good morning. I am going to talk to you more about dates. And this time I'm going to be talking about how to correctly say years and how correctly we say numbers when we're talking about dates. Okay, so I'm going to start with years. How do we say years? How do we say years? Well, the first thing I want you to notice is this right here. And I wrote the 1900s. I also want to show you this, the 1700s, the 1800s, the 1900s. And this is how we say a whole century, right? So the 1700s is 1700 to 1800, and then 1800 to 1900, and then 1900 to 2000. Okay, but where am I getting 1700s, 1800s, 1900s? Well, 17 times 100 is 1700. That's why we say that. 18 times 100 is 1800. So we say that, okay? So this is 1900. The only thing is for the 2000s, we can't say 2000s. We only can say 2000. So let's look at some years in the 1900s. The 1900s. This is just a sampling. And any of the years in there, the way we say them is we divide it in half and we say 19, and then we take this number together and say 87. So this is 1987, 1989, 1996. Okay, also in the 1900s, we have like when it's from 1960 to 1969, we call this the 1960s. The 1970s, the 1980s, the 1990s. Okay? And then we get up to the 2000s, but there's a problem. We can still divide this and say 20, but we can't say 25 because 25 sounds like this. So we have to make sure that we say this digit. We say 2005. 2005. We could also say 2005. This one we would say 2012. And here we would say 2020. What year is it now? It's 2021. Okay, so that's some practice with saying years. And there's something else very strange, very crazy about dates in English. We write one number. When we write like this, but when we say it, we use something called ordinal numbers. And we will talk about ordinal numbers next week, but this is how it works. Instead of saying January 15, which is this number right here, we don't say we write, but we don't say January 15. We say January 15th. Instead of June 22, we say June 22nd. Instead of May 21, we say May 21st. Instead of March 11, we say March 11th. So let's look at these and work at the whole thing together. So we write January 15. We say January 15th, 2021. We write May 21, 2020. We say May 21st, 2020. We write June 22, 1986, and we say June 22nd, 1986. So that is some practice and some good information about saying dates correctly, how to say years, and how to say the date with an ordinal number. Don't worry about ordinal numbers. We will practice those all next week and for many, many weeks, okay?